Hello everybody. So today I'm going to go ahead and do the dance energy reading for August. This is mainly for dance. Again, this reading is mainly covers dance and cover other areas as well, performance art and whatnot. And again, it's a very general reading for the month of August, but it's just really getting in touch with how our dance energy is going to manifest in the month of August. The first card I'm going to pull will be the focus of dance energy. It'll be the overall focus of this energy in the month of August. So it's the main focus of August when it comes to dance and other types of performance art. Mandala. I find light in the center of all things. Okay, so this is the focus. So you're going to have a more spiritual, more meditative experience with your dance. You're going to be drawn to that spiritual element of dance. It's going to be very meditative. It's going to be like an active meditation, a dance meditation. You're also going to really appreciate symmetry, shapes, working with that through your dance, any choreography you might have. You might find that it's easier, or it flows more, it has more flow when it comes to geography, shapes, sacred geometry, all that. So this is basically the focus. So that's the focus. It could be even like a focal point, getting really in touch, getting into that zone, getting into that focus, that focal point. So really being focused as well, in addition to that meditative spiritual energy that you're going to be feeling through your dance. Okay. This next card is going to be how the energy is expressed. So this is the expression of dance energy this month, how your dance is best expressed, expression of your dance, how you express it in the month of August. Trance. Trance stands for deeper vision and experience. Oh, this is always fun. This is really fun. These two together is so awesomely fun together. So you have the spiritual focused element of dance, the focus, and then you have the trance dance, the just kind of the dancing and the zoning and the getting into that trance through your dance, just getting in tune with that higher power, that spiritual energy, throwing it in, bringing it in, throwing it out, all of that. Just wonderful, really getting in touch with those deeper inner states through dance. And again, you don't have to be an expert to do trance dance. Not at all. This is one of the easiest types of dancing you can do, really. And it's like less, you don't have to. It's all about getting in touch with your deep spiritual energy, your inner self. This is wonderful. And there's a lot of power and energy expressed through this. Really wonderful. It's always fun when this comes up. And the last card is going to be focusing on this is pretty much the guidance, the overall guidance when it comes to your dance, when it comes to dance, in general, the overall guidance, the divine guidance, the universal guidance, guidance in general that'll help you this month in relation to your dancing and all that you have going on in that realm of creative expression. month of August. Family. Family. I dance in joy and harmony with those around me. This is great. This reminds me of, it reminds me a lot of the reading I just gave for creativity in this month. Of course, also dance is also very creative. It's very creative and very, has that energy of putting yourself out there. But also, in that other reading, we had a community card come up. And again, this August is going to be very community-oriented in a way of getting yourself out there, communicating with others, getting in touch with others. And this is, I dance in harmony with those around me. So if you can find, you know, class, this is really good for class. You know, that's a great way to really get in touch with a dance family. Especially, like I know with tribal belly dance, you have that, especially if you have the tribe that you're dancing with. So this right here, this is a community card. So dancing with others, expressing your dance for others, with others, for others, and being in community, being there for others without being, sometimes in dance you have people who really join dance for the diva energy, and not that there's anything wrong with that, and sometimes there's a place for that within performance, depending on what you're doing. But when you're talking about being in a community, you need to be there as a friend, and like in this, as a friend and a family. If you look at the picture, they're not competing with each other. They're enjoying each other's company. They're enjoying the dance, and they're just being there for each other and having fun. And that's really what you need to do this month when you are dealing with others in your community when it comes through dance or performance or whatever it is. That community, just really, it's very strong. It's going to be very strong this month, as we can see with both these readings, very community oriented. And again, it's very interesting that in this reading you have a drawing within as well, and a very spiritual cleansing element, and focus. So I find that very interesting, going deep within yourself and bringing that out through dance. It's kind of reflective in a way, a little different, but it does reflect what we had for the general creativity reading. Yeah, that strong spiritual element, that strong inner emotional, which you can really tap into through trance. Just really getting in there and diving deep into yourself, and being expressive, and being creative, and being a part of a community, if you can do that. At least share in some ways. Even just sharing your thoughts and talking to people in those communities counts as being involved and sharing. So, what a wonderful reading. Very, very wonderful. Again, in line with the whole energy of August and the creative energy as well, which definitely makes sense. And I want to pull from another deck. This is my Eclectic Fantasies Oracle, because I find it so easy to read with, for all the obvious reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and pick an additional card, and this card, it just kind of sums everything up. It's kind of a wrapping everything up card, just sort of like the overlying energy that encompasses your dance, what you're supposed to bring to your dance in some way, some missing element that you need to incorporate somehow in some small or even a big way into your dance this month. Let's see what it is. For the month of August. Dance. Okay. Neptune's Fork. Oh, I hope you can see this. Again, the lighting in this place. Again, sorry. Okay, wow, so this card. Okay, this is getting past your fears and your limiting self-doubt, your limiting beliefs, just things that keep you from doing and taking action. These are things that hold you back, but it's taking that action, just going with it and not focusing so much on your fears and, you know, just that anxiety that you probably feel maybe in relation to your dance. And it may even just be expressing some of those ideas through your dance. If you're a performer, that could be a thing. And just really harnessing that power, really getting in touch with your own inner power and taking action, not being afraid to stray from, you know, the regular path that has been taken, going your own way, and really being brave enough to do that, and going into the depths of the sea, and getting in touch with your fears and your emotions. So that might be just something you need to work on in the background, or somehow this pertains to your dance. And maybe just taking more action and having faith in yourself, but actually taking risks, like actually going for things, actually going for that fork of power, and really, you know, wielding it in a powerful way. Own your power. Own your power. That's the additional message we have for this month as well. But there is a lot of diving deep this month. You're really going to be exploring your inner self. You're going to be going in areas where, you know, usually, it's not that you don't explore them, but really getting in touch with it. It's like the whole idea of trancing and just really exploring your deep inner well, your mental, just the mental areas, the mental worlds that you don't really engage that often. You do through trance dance, and there might be some fears, again, fears around connecting with others, which, you know, that does make sense, but taking action is really important. Even if it's a little action, just doing something. Again, I'm sorry if this is a little dark. This is a darker card. It is something that, you know, it's not always, it has things you have to deal with. It brings up things that, you know, you might not feel comfortable really looking at. What are the things that you need to do in your dance or your performance that you might have been neglecting, or that you're scared to do, or you're afraid of, or any anxieties, some strong anxieties around dance and dancing with others, or even going into yourself and really exploring. But that's something that needs to be done this month, and you will be doing it this month. This is a very deep and very spiritual month for you when it comes to exploring your dance and sharing it with others. And so yeah, that's really all I have today for the dance energy of August. Again, it might be interesting to compare this reading with the prior reading for creativity, since the two are linked in many ways. They just complement each other so much because dance is creative. So yeah. So have a wonderful August. Get in touch with your dance, explore your inner world, and just have a good time being and communicating and just mingling with others in your community, and having a rich and joyous experience expressed through your dance. Until next time, many blessings.